Welcome back. Welcome back again. This is the Sexy Cigar Lounge. I am your host, JJ, aka at JW King. I do have my brothers in the building tonight. As usual, we got my dog Drew. What up, Drew?
What up, what up, what up, gang? Y'all know what time it is, man. It's another show. We got another good one for y'all, man. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that bell for the notifications. Hey, if you're watching this video tonight, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you like the video and also share it with your friends and family members. Gonna be some great information tonight. Back to you, JJ.
Man, last but not least, I do have my big homie in the building, my big brother. What up, Rocky?
Hey, what up, man? What's going on? Hey, man, it's always good to be on here, man. I missed a couple big shows, man, and y'all had a ton of viewers on both of those shows, man, and y'all did a great job discussing the topic. Y'all had a lot of different points of view, man, and I suggest everybody go back and look at those shows. Go look in the library and check it out. I think one of them by name was Why Aren't Black Men Getting Married. It was a lot of information on that show, and it was very interesting perspective for both men and women. But you know, today we got another great topic by my man JJ, I'm looking forward to getting into it, man. And again, don't be offended. There are no ladies on the panel tonight. That's not because we didn't ask anybody or didn't want anybody. It's just they had conflicts and couldn't make it. So we're gonna attack this topic from the male perspective, and those viewers out there are welcome to, put their 2 cents in the chat and in the comments. So yeah, I can't wait, JJ. Let's get it.
So, hey man, first of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And if you are watching from your Facebook, please share this. I see a lot of people popping in right now. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying, logging on. And man, let's get to it, man. What does protection look like in a relationship from a male's perspective, man?
Well, I'll take this one first since I'm the only married gentleman on the panel, and so I'll go ahead and take it. What I think protection looks like is covering your woman. Uh, you know, most importantly, physically, also emotionally, uh, spiritually, and uh, and I think you know uh, all women have not all women. Let me just say most women have a desire to be covered financially, right? And I think that's what the protection look like. It looks as if not only are you a man that can physically protect her from an attacker or something like that, but you are also willing to, protect her emotionally in times where she may be vulnerable, and you're there to comfort her and be with her by her side. I'll be her confidant and even her, uh, you know, walk with her spiritually as well. So,
All
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
I think I hear Mrs. Rocky
Yeah. The
in
peanut
the background.
gallery, the
You know what
peanut gallery is wide awake. You know what I mean?
I'm
Uh, you know, as we talk about protection, JJ, I definitely I am a traditionalist when it comes to this. I definitely believe it's one of the primary roles of a man is to protect his woman and his family. Like that's fundamental to him as being a man and a leader of the family, right? That's a fundamental role, right? But there are some challenges with it. And I'll mention one of the challenges right off the bat, right? In order to, like with children, in order to really protect children, they have to be willing to take direction from the adult in charge, right? And even in relationships, when you, as a man, you're in charge with protecting your family, those members of your family must also be able to accept direction, or you will fail to protect it. And I think that's one of the challenges that we have in today's relationships, is that though the protection that men provide is definitely valued, right? One aspect of that protection is direction. And so that direction is not always received with the level of reverence that I believe it should in some cases in relationships, because we talk about individual autonomy so much in today's society that with that responsibility of protection, the man should have some ability to direct in order to fulfill his obligation
Well,
to the best of his ability.
well, I'm going to say this. I think I'm gonna hit it from both angles when it comes to this word protection. Um, and you're absolutely right, Rob. Um, I think there's a level of trust on both ends. You see what I'm saying? I mean, first of all, people got to be willing to work together. You see what I'm saying? Like you got to be willing to trust me. I got to be willing to trust you, because in relationships, that protection is trust. So it got to be on both sides. I don't think the man is no more of a protector than a woman, because a man's peace, to me, a man's peace is protection. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because because
Absolutely.
because if you constantly get me riled up in a relationship, that's gonna make me an angry man in the world. You see what I'm saying? And now I'm vulnerable to getting killed in the world because it, you're not making me, you're not bringing me peace within our relationship. And you know, in relationships, if 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 there's no balance and peace, there's no there's no happiness. So I think that that comes from understanding, uh, and that's, you know what, Rock, that's a lot right there, brother. Understanding, like
Absolutely.
don't 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 look for me to be your protector if you're not trying to understand where I'm coming from. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because really, you want me to be a protector when it's convenient for you, and that ain't right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And um and I'll make this statement in before Drew get it can't be. I know for me, um, the protection is almost like all inclusive. You can't get some of it without getting all of it. You know what I mean? I can't provide it here and then not provide it there. You know what I mean? So, and I think I don't know. I rarely have had this conversation with men, but I know that that's just how we're wired. Like either we're all in on the job and we provide the level of protection that we feel is adequate for our woman or our children or any member of our family or friends or even our community for that matter, or we're out of it. You know what I mean? Or we back off. But I'll let you guys kind of give your perspectives about what does that protection look like.
Man, I honestly, man, I think JJ hit it on the head, man. I think a lot of women don't understand that understanding part, bro. Like that piece, like when we leave the household to go to work and the world attacking us and all that stuff. When I get home, I want that peace. And it's like JJ said, man. when I get home, man, I don't want to be fighting and arguing about stupid stuff and all that, man. I want to come home, kick my feet up, man, chill. You know what I'm saying? We can talk, but let me decompress from the world first. Then we can have whatever conversation you want to have. We can eat dinner. We can do all that. But I think a lot of women don't really understand that piece. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they always say, "Happy wife, happy life." What about the dudes? You know what I'm saying? Like if I got peace, bro, if I got peace and I'm mentally and emotionally in a good place, oh, I could be the best productive person out there in the world. I could tackle the world with no issues. And it's like when you got a wife, right? When you married and stuff, when dudes say I want you to hold me down, it ain't just holding me down, financially. I need you to hold me down emotionally too, because I'm gonna be there for you, but I need you to be there for me. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of times women be wanting us to be vulnerable all the time, but if you're not creating that space for me to be vulnerable, I'm not gonna do that with you. And then that's when communication and all that stuff go out the window, and then everything just kind of go downhill from there.
Yeah,
So,
Drew, man, you make some valid points, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really, just being a man's piece is like golden. You know what I'm saying? I mean, um, I done been in situations where a woman family depended on them so much that they are the strongest person around them. But you can't have the same energy with me, baby. You you can't be the boss of me because everybody else is dependent upon you. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're not listening to me. You're not hearing what I'm saying, and now you're going to make decisions, and then you come back and be like, "Why did I do that?" But I told you that this might happen. You see what I'm saying? So
mm,
these type of situations are super important when it comes to, I think, having a well balanced, you know what I'm saying, like friendship, relationship. It's all about trusting. You know, if we can't trust each other words, what do we have here? You just gonna be super independent and go off and do what you want to do, and then expect for me to jump in with you when that's not what we agreed upon. You agree. This is what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, bro, and stuff like that breaks trust, and it causes a man to step back and be like, you know what? They're gonna do what they want to do anyway. Let me just take my hands off of this. And but now you're looking for, you know what I'm saying, a protector. Well, baby, you don't want to you don't want to be protected. You want you want selective protection.
JJ,
I like that. I
you're,
like that.
you're absolutely right. I think I can tell you situations where it's been family members that I've offered protection or provision for, um, and they've just openly offered that same services to people in their circle. You know what I mean? Just for instance, if I'm going to run and get lunch for somebody, and I go and get it for someone, they always say, "Oh, these other people want lunch too." I'm not getting lunch for them. I'm taking care of you. You understand? Don't farm out my kindness, protection, provision as if it is yours to give out. You know what I mean? And I mention that because, like what you just said, JJ, they put you in a position to prioritize what they feel is important rather than allow you to set your own priorities about them being important. Dig what I'm saying? And so, and you and in those situations, they could say, well, you didn't want to do this. No, I wanted to do it for you. I didn't want to
Right.
do it for everybody,
Right.
you know. And so I think again, I just think in those situations, it is, and as you guys bring up the situation about a man's peace, man, that's something I think that should be talked about a lot more. It's like peace is protection. The more I thought about that, it sounds kind of funny, and then when I thought about it, I was like, peace is protection, because me being able to calm down and completely relax here at home gives me the ability to function at my highest level in the work.
Bro. All day, bro.
It creates a optimal level of performance, optimal productivity, and spending quality time with my wife and my family allows me to maximize the amount of free time that I have rather than spend it, you know, combating the people that I love. You know what I mean? It's much
Hey,
more
Rock.
pleasant when you are engaged in pleasurable, peaceful activities in relationship.
You remember when me and you had a conversation about a month ago about you like to be able to drive home and see your lawn done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how a relationship is when it comes to like it brings you peace, right? So you come home, your lawn is done. That's something that you ain't got to worry about. When it comes to you know, being with a significant other, bro, and she brings you that peace, like, man, you don't worry about nothing else that's going on, bro, because this right here makes you really relax. And DW asks you, can you run your piece off? Yeah, if you selfish. If you selfish, if you only thinking about yourself, but them ain't the type of dudes that we talking about.
Yeah,
But
they don't. If you're in a
I totally agree
situation,
with you, DW, because you got some people out there that only think about their own happiness, and yes, they will run that piece off. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I wanted a woman on here to tell their perspective. But unfortunately, this is a male perspective for women who really want to understand. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I don't think that you can. I don't think a real man. Let's hey let's go ahead and get this out of here. We're not talking about little boys. We're not talking about
Right.
Pookies and Ray Rays. We talking about brothers that understand balance, love their
Mm.
woman to the fullest extent, and would do anything for their woman. You know what I'm saying? But you got you got women out here that take advantage of a good guy. You know what I'm saying? And just and just dump all of their issues on this man. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to fight the world, just like Drew said. I mean, I want to come home to peace. Okay, let let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let me just relax a little bit before you just throw all this at me because y'all be having issues at work.
And it
Y'all,
ain't even just work, bro. It ain't just work. It's family too, bro. They'll dump all their issues with they siblings, with they parents. You know, all man, my sister, got 3 kids and they daddy ain't helping. Like, my sister need help. Like they will dump all of that stuff on you as their husband, right? And expect you to be Superman and take on all this stuff. And they're like, dog, I'm getting beat down at work. You know what I'm saying? You getting on me about money. So I'm busting my behind to get this promotion, right? Now I got this promotion. Because I got this promotion, they done added more to my plate. So I'm working a little bit harder at work. Now I gotta come home and you like, oh, my sister need like $1,000. because Junior want to play football and then the light bill and this, that, and the third. And if I argue with you and be like, man, why we always getting your sister money? When your sister gonna go out there and really get a
Problem.
good, decent job to take care of her own kids? Now we at it. Now
It's a
we at war.
problem at
You
that
know what I'm
point.
saying? Yeah, and it's like, and I'm telling you, like, as your husband, as your best friend, I'm telling you, look, man, step up to, man, you need to tell your sister no. It's okay to tell your sister no. You know what I'm saying? And you like, yeah, I need to tell her no, this and the third. But then you turn around and come at me and be like, yo, she need 1,500. What happened to the conversation we had the other day about telling her no? That's the stuff that men be getting upset about with women, bro. And it's not that we don't love y'all, but it's like JJ said, we giving you guidance on certain situations and you don't even listen.
Uh,
You don't even
well,
listen to what we saying.
hey, Drew,
And
I had a
and when a
situation.
man feel unheard, bro, when a man feel unheard, bro, he will shut down, dog. I'm trying
I'm
to
talking
tell
about
you.
for real.
I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, Drew, man, I, I really didn't mean to cut you off. I wanted to jump
No, you
in
good.
on what you just said. I had a situation where, you know what I'm saying, dating a woman that I truly love, and she was just the pride and joy of her family, her kids, everybody. And me and her had a situation that that was really, they had nothing to do with what she had going on with her kids. But I felt, you know, I'm the type of person where I tell how I feel at the moment, and I expect for my woman to understand that I'm just venting. It ain't nothing that you need to harbor. It's just, hey, let's talk about this right quick. So she took the issues that were going on with her grown folks, her grown kids, and brought up something that me and her had talked about 2, 3 days ago, and tied them into each other and was pissed off at me.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, are you serious right now? So how can I be your protector when you constantly having to take on the burden of,
Oh,
of all these other people, but I can't even have a conversation with you without you taking everything to the next level. And now we up here arguing
over somebody else's stuff.
over somebody else's issues. That has nothing to do with us. But see, that's what's so important about having a well balanced, you know what I'm saying, communication relationship, to where you ain't gotta walk on eggshells to
I,
talk to somebody.
but JJ, I think that's I as far as the nature of a man and the psychology of a man, I think we are able to compartmentalize at a level that our counterparts may not always be able to compartmentalize, right? Meaning that we can be dealing with an issue at home, at work, I mean, provided we get ample amount of time to decompress and relax, we can come home and function as if there is nothing going on at work and we can enjoy our family and our friends. Whereas oftentimes our counterparts often bring those issues from work home. You know what I mean? And and us being able to compartmentalize in some cases allows her to function at a higher level when it comes to conflict. You mean what I'm saying? Because we don't conflate conflicts, we're able to deal with them individually, one part. But like you said, in that situation, JJ, one conflict, one suggestion is added to another situation, and then you have a all-out war or argument or whatever about something that is unrelated to really what your comment was about. You know what I mean? I understand it, but I think, and I'm not trying to create a gender situation. I'm just talking about, it's like, as men, I'm just trying to give you this. Remember, this is a male perspective for men. If we make a comment about the macaroni and cheese, it ain't got nothing to do with the steak or the mashed potatoes or the
Nothing.
salad or nothing.
Nothing.
You know, the
Nothing.
rest of the meal could be excelente, but we just made a comment about the macaroni and cheese.
Had a woman tell me one time, Rob, why don't you let me do something for you? I said, the things that I tell you that I need, you don't want to do. You can't buy me nothing. I don't need you to buy me nothing. I got money. How about this right here? How about can you do this right here? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
bro,
yeah.
real. Hey, fellas, ladies, fellas, whoever watching, I'm talking about real men right now. I'm not talking about these little boys. Pookie, Ray Ray, and Lester. I'm talking about real men that don't need a whole lot. They don't need a whole lot. Peace.
That's it.
Peace.
We simple.
Peace.
We simple, bro.
Y'all know what peace mean? Bro, it's simple. It's simple, Drew. But everybody don't know how to bring peace, bro.
Peace is golden, bro.
Hey. If hey, and for some of them, they think peace is sex, man.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, peace is not sex, man.
No, it's being a it's really when you talk about and you guys have really turned this conversation on its head as far as I'm concerned, because you guys really took it a place that I think is very important about it. It's not necessarily us protecting or being protectors or so to speak, but it's also about us people providing protection and peace for us as well. Like as a man, we deserve to be provided with peace and protection as well. And for some men, and I fall in that category, peace and protection are one and the same. You know, being able to know that when I'm at home, I am in my space where I can be comfortable, where I can unwind, where I can walk around in my drawers and know that everything here is provided for our comfort as a family. You know what I mean? And I'm not threatened by anything that exists in this space. And that's so important for a man. It may sound boring, it may sound uneventful, but it's so very important for a man to be comfortable in his space, wherever his space may be. It's so important.
Yeah.
Man, if this space is in the house, is in your house with you, make it comfortable, bro. It ain't nothing like it ain't nothing like having a real conversation with a person, and a person don't take it to the point of where they want to, you know what I'm saying, stop talking to you based off of a honest conversation. Where are we gone to, fellas? To where we can't have honest conversation no more. It seems like everybody likes to be lied to. You see what I'm saying? So how does that bring protection when you want to be lied to?
It don't, and I
How
think
can I protect you when the only time you feel protected is when it's going your way?
I think we got to start biting the bullet, man. I think you just got to be like, look, she gonna get mad, but fuck it. I gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I think it's a way you can be honest without it coming off assholish, right? Like it's a way to talk to your lady and be honest with her without coming off like, man, I told your motherfucking ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you one thing about me, Drew. I'm that guy. I I am that guy. You know why? I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm that guy. Because I love you like a motherfucker. And you go do all this crazy shit. How you think that make me feel about you?
Say that shit, JJ. Say it, bro.
That chops a little bit of my love off when you do what it is that you feel like you need to do, and you don't even take into consideration that I'm your man.
And it's
So
bro, it's like
I mean, if me being brutally honest is a downfall for me, then baby, I'm sorry.
Hey JJ, as you know, I've heard you say that a number of times as we've had conversations about your you 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 pride yourself on being direct and honest, right? And um and even if it may offend someone, I know you're not probably saying that to offend someone. I think you know um uh I think we always have to be responsible for our words, JJ. And so that's kind of where I sit on that is that even if it's true what we're saying, even if it's authentic what we're saying, I think we got to be responsible for the words. But I'll say this, right? And I've found this difficult.
Can I say this right quick,
Go ahead.
Rob? In all fairness, if there was peace, the words would be better. Now go
mm,
ahead. I go ahead and say what you got to say,
Okay.
bro.
So basically, what I'm saying, JJ, is that I think that's something that as men um we struggle with, right? Be, because our directness may come off as being callous or insensitive. What when we really are just trying to, bring a point across. You know what I mean? And we always end up saying. I know I end up saying it a ton of times talking to family and stuff. It's not meant personal. You know what I mean? It's not meant personal, but you ask me how I feel, and this is how I feel. You know what I mean? And so a lot of times you can come off as seeming like you're a jackass or being an asshole or whatever when you're just really conveying how you feel about something. And but I always try to think about how it lands with people, JJ. And I can honestly say, even with me thinking about how it lands at times, I often fail the mission and end up offending somebody that I don't intend to offend.
Bro, let's dive into this, big bro. Let's dive into this whole situation. Maybe I'm wrong for being so blunt and upfront, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I always brag on my mom and dad being married damn near 50 years. I always brag on that. My dad is a straight up blunt, and my mom is more blunt than my pops. So, bro, sometimes, bro, we love hard, man, because we love a person so much that we want to shake them and tell them, "Hey, what are you doing?" You feel what I'm saying? Because we love them so much, and if the truth, why we gotta be so? And just like the go say, why we gotta be so sensitive to the truth, bro? We're not dealing with babies. We're dealing with adults that have their own mindset, right? And if you keep on constantly telling an adult the same thing and they keep on making these same mistakes and you are sacrificing your peace every time just to make sure that they okay, what does that do to you? Because you're a big man? Why do we constantly have to sacrifice our peace when we're trying to protect? I never seen a lion in the jungle tell the lioness, Hey, baby, just back up. I got this. Let me do this right here. No, a lion gonna tell them, get back. Let me handle this. Because I'm telling you, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of dudes in prison or dead because somebody didn't listen to them and they were trying to be nice.
Can can I wake something up, JJ, for a minute?
Wake it up.
I think
I'm on this. I'm on this right
and,
here,
and, and,
and I'm
and
ready.
I ain't on nothing. This is straight off the dome. I think women are told over and over again that they are equal, that they are equal to men. They have the same rights as men. They have the same capabilities as men. And sometimes how that manifests in a relationship is not conducive to people staying together, meaning that people function outside their natural roles sometimes because the world is telling women and men that they are equal and that they are you know that they're equal. And in some situations I think women and men are very equal, especially when you talk about in the workplace and things of that nature, right? But as you're talking about having a functioning relationship, right? I think we have roles that each of us play make the relationship successful. And we if I'm gonna cook and you gonna wash dishes, then that's how it works for us. If you cook and I wash dishes, that's how it works for us. But we both can't be cooking and then we both can't be standing over to wash the dishwasher and the sink at the same time without bumping shoulders with each other. We have to divide and conquer and work together, right? And in working together, I don't think we have to worry about who's equal as long as we're working toward the same goal. I think we get preoccupied with equality when we're trying to work toward the same goal. We get preoccupied with equity when we're working toward the same goal. I mean, I just think we're best served as men and women, and I'm talking about in relationships, as working together toward a common goal, not really worrying about who does what and how much one person does versus the other. We just need to come together and agree and move forward. But I think both women and men, come in with a situation of understanding it, wanting to serve in whatever capacity in the relationship, and sometimes they both end up bumping heads because both of them want to serve in that very same capacity, and it creates confusion and dissension in the relationship. And what we have to do is learn to work together. That's something that me and my wife have done over years. We've learned to work together. It's not always easy, but we function best when we work together toward a common goal, not when we
But but
both
but
trying
Rock,
to do the same goddamn thing. Go ahead.
but Rock, it takes a level of understanding. And you and your wife been together for 20 years. We trying to talk. We trying to help the people that ain't got to the level. I can tell you that my dad. I used to think my dad was the meanest man in the world. But as I sit back and think about everything that him and my mom went through, I'm thinking this man was a real protector, bro. And my mama didn't listen a lot, bro. She didn't listen like, hey, mama, I love you to death. If you watching, you know you're my baby. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I love you. I'm gonna give you a hug. But you don't listen to shit. And she'll tell you. Hey, man, my mama is something else, bro. But I'm gonna tell you what she do though. She brings balance. She brings balance. She picks up what my pops lack at, and that's why they've been together 50 years. You feel what I'm saying? She picks up a lot, but but of course, the way people think these days, social media, all these different things that people are, you know what I'm saying, have their hands in. They, bro, like, why you always gotta have the last word, bro? Like, what you trying to win an argument? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know that you don't got it all together, let me help you. But you got to be willing to understand that I'm trying to help you instead of hurt you.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause like JJ said earlier, man, like when it I know for me, man, personally, man, whatever I tell you, I'm telling you because I love you, right? Because if I didn't care, I wouldn't say nothing to you. And then you be sitting over there trying to figure out what I'm thinking and what's going on. But I'm telling you stuff because I can see what's gonna happen. And the way you trying to attack the situation, I'm sitting there like it ain't gonna get that's not gonna get it done. And you just like, well, I know what I'm talking about. I'm like, all right, go ahead. Then you come back to me like, well, this happened. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you it wasn't gonna happen like that. And I gave you a solution, but you wanna listen to your homegirls or you wanna listen to your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here with you each and every day. I know that's your mom, I know that's your homies. But I can see what's going on. I can see the play before it happened. And the other thing on top of that is, man, if y'all ladies gonna be with these men and let them lead, let them lead. Let them lead. A lot of women be trying to take the leadership. Like you don't gotta do that. Let that man lead. If you
Let
been with him, if you been with him thus far and you marry him, clearly he ain't lacking in the leadership department. I feel like a lot of times women be trying to take over. Like if you better with the
If you
finances,
got to lead a man, if you got to lead a man, he's not your
he ain't
king.
your king. Facts.
Go ahead, Drew.
And if you better with the finances, I'm gonna let you take care of that. But guess what? I'm also watching how you do the finances. So guess what? We both can be strong financially.
There you go,
You
Drew.
like if you starting out taking care of the finances, you really supposed to be like, all right, Drew, this how I do it. Let me show you, and I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I was better at something, I'm gonna show you. So because one day, what if I'm stuck at work, or what if I gotta go out of town for business, and you got to take care of it? You gonna know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So like Ross said, man, working together for that common goal is golden. But it started at home. It started with the communication. It started with peace because like me, I like to put Legos together. And I ain't talking about the little Lego stuff the kids play. I'm talking about the real Lego stuff that you could like put somewhere downstairs in the basement. I like to do that. It's relaxing for me, right? But if I'm doing it, if you see I'm doing it, don't come ask me to do 1,000 things that you probably could take care of yourself. You don't understand how selfish that is. Babe, can you do this? Like, you see me doing this? You really, so you want to interrupt me doing this? I only do this on Saturdays from 1 to 2. You gonna wait till Saturday when I'm doing this to ask me to do something that you know I probably could have did on Friday, or it could wait till Sunday, or I could have did it Thursday.
And feel a certain way about it, and be feeling a certain way about it personally, and turn it into something that's way bigger than what it is.
so we got some people in the comments saying D Dub is saying, I'm just gonna be a nun. You rather be a nun than find a man that you can take his feelings under consideration. That's all we asking, really, is that
Hey
you
man,
take our feelings under consideration. That's it.
shout out to everybody that's watching, bro. I need y'all to share this, man. Because it's a lot of people watching right now. These numbers are going up. Go ahead, Rob.
That's all I'm saying. Like what men are saying is, we want to be protection for us. If you want to protect your man, take his feelings under consideration, listen to what he has to say, right? And then you are providing protection for him. We don't need you to pull a gun. We don't need you to learn karate. We don't need you to, to be an MMA fighter. What we need and for what we need is to protect us is take our feelings under consideration and listen to what we have to say. That's it. And don't
Hey, man.
think, and I'll add this because some of you gentlemen are very blunt and very upfront. Don't take
Mm-hmm.
our words as if we're saying them to harm you. We're saying them because that's how we feel and we want action taken. We're not saying the the macaroni is dry because we want to criticize your macaroni. We want you to pour a little more water in the macaroni.
Hey, Rob, check this out, man. I think I said something the other day in the room. I don't think nobody heard me say it, but damn, we got a bunch of people watching tonight. Shit. Subscribe to the channel. Share it. Hey, Rob,
Mm-hmm.
they rather take direction from their boss
Mm.
that don't give a damn about them, but come home and act like you the boss at home, and you don't want to take no direction from your man. And I'm not talking about direction as your man owns you. I'm talking about direction where, babe, you need to go let your window up because it might rain. I'm gonna do it when I get to it. He go to thunderstorm. Not not everything in your car is wet. You feel what I'm saying? Rock, this is my whole situation. Why we gotta be so nice when it comes to being real and true? Because if you play any organized sports, uh, a coach is not there to hug you and make you feel
So,
special.
JJ, I'll say this. I'll say this. And it's been one of the biggest struggles in life for me, right? I grew up playing organized sports my whole life. I served in the military for 6 years, right? And for so many years, even after I got out the military, I would tell my sons, take out the trash, pick up that box, come behind, come outside, go outside. You understand? And they always say, do you know what please and thank you? I mean, please is and can you or whatever. And I think how you say things matter, JJ. I think how you say things matter. And I've tried to adopt please and will you, can you give me a hand? All these beautiful words. I don't see where they're more effective than get your ass outside and pick up that trash, take out the trash, whatever. I
But
don't say
Rock,
how you. I don't. My boys didn't take out the trash no faster than if I said, "Boy, go and take out the trash." If I said, "Son, will you please grab the trash and take it, put it in the dumpster?" They didn't do it no faster. They still
but
forgot.
Rock,
They
this, but Rock, let me just address what you're saying. Some of these people will listen to their pastor
mm.
before they listen to their husband.
Now say that again, JJ. Speak up when you say that.
Some people will listen to their pastor before they listen to their husband.
Mm.
And that's the reason why a lot of pastors be messing with people's wives. Rock, we seen it on BMF. This is my thing though. In all seriousness, why we can't be real with the people that we love? Why we gotta sugarcoat things? You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to protect them. Protection. If somebody was shooting in the mall and you said, "Babe, get down," somebody shoot. Does that work?
I don't think so.
That's my point,
They would
Rob.
question whether there's actually shooting going on.
Exactly. Rob, this is how some people navigate through throughout their whole relationships or friendships. Bro, if I love you and I tell you that I love you, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I can't sugarcoat the truth, especially if 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 I have more knowledge in this situation than you. I'm gonna tell you the truth about it because I don't want you to be harmed or to be hurt or for anything to happen to where you have to take some type of heartache or grief from it, Rob.
Hey, JJ, let me ask you a question specifically. Can there be protection if there is no direction?
Can there be protection if there is no direction? No. You can't protect anybody if you don't have somebody giving you direction. But
Or
some
they
people
if they won't
don't
accept direction?
some people don't want to accept direction. You know why? Because people think that they're super smarter than you. You see what I'm saying? And that's why some certain people get in the situations that they're in because they don't want to listen to nobody, Rob.
Hey, I honestly believe this, JJ. I think some people would rather fail doing it the way they want to do it than succeed while listening to someone else's direction. I just believe that sometimes is that people would rather just flat out fail using their own understanding rather than succeed taking someone's direction.
And bro, this is the thing. We always gotta be looking like the bad guy. I used to think my dad was just the bad guy. But when my mom got cancer and she was in the hospital bed, bro, my dad was there beside her side every day, all day, and still live. My mom's still having surgeries. She just had surgery a couple months ago. Bro, my dad is right there. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, people have to understand what protection is. And protection is not somebody jumping in front of a bullet for you. Protection is trust, peace.
We have a comment by one of our subscribers, and they say, "I disagree because there are people I feel will protect me, but not necessarily in my life for direction. Where you got the wrong person protect you. If you're being protected by
That's
someone
my girl.
who you will not take
That's my girl
direction from,
Corey.
they just standing next to you. Is all they doing. If they
That's that's my girl Corey, man. Hey Corey, thank you for joining the live, girl.
well,
But but Corey, let's just be honest. You know what protection is. You are a good woman with a good head on your shoulder. You know when a man is I guess sincere about his, you know what I'm saying, protection. Damn, I got my girl Dorian in the house too, bro. Hey, bro, we blowing up. What's up, Dorian?
Um,
But Corey, in a relationship, you know if a man is a good protector by his actions.
So yeah, we not talking about Otis, the security guard. We talking about in a relationship protection. You know, well, we
Right.
talking about that. If that man in that relationship who you feel is capable of protecting you, you should be willing to take direction from that man. And I'm not saying you have to, but you should be willing to. And if you're not willing to take a direction, then accept that you're responsible for protecting yourself and don't put him in that situation to be responsible for your protection. Because
For
there
sure.
is no protection without direction.
yeah, because
Mm.
protection don't always mean like they just said jumping in front of a bullet or fighting somebody. It could be keeping you from making a bad business decision or taking the wrong job, or like I said earlier, like not giving your sister that $1,500, or keep loaning your brother money. Like that's to protect you
Or
and our relationship,
or Drew or Drew telling them, hey, stop taking on these people
right?
issues.
Cause you bringing that home to me, and guess what? I'm tired of hearing about your mama and how your bum daddy keep treating her. I'm tired of hearing about that. That's your mama and your daddy relationship. I know that's your parents, but we together now. I'm trying to. I feel like this when I get married, man. I'm trying to protect my family at all costs. When you leave your parents and you get married, that now becomes your family. Even though your parents are still your family, your siblings, your cousins, they still your family. But now you got somebody to look out. And as a man, I'm gonna make sure my wife good. So guess what? If your mama getting out of line, if your sister getting out of line, I'm gonna check it. And you can be mad at me all you want to, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna try to let you handle that first. And if you don't, I gotta check that. I'm sorry, but some people parents don't get into their relationship business, and it's some people that's real. Some people parents real overbearing, man. They always in the middle of y'all, relationships and stuff like that, man. And it's got to be addressed, or it'll keep going on and on and on. I feel like if you don't nip stuff in the bud right then and there, it'll just keep lingering.
It'll continue.
It's gonna continue, and I'm gonna be complaining to my boys, and I ain't gonna want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I think some stuff you just, it's like I'm trying to protect my family. I want to protect you. I want to protect my kids. I want to protect all my investments. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do business with your homegirl and I'm looking over the business model and it ain't making sense to me, I'm gonna let you know, like, look, that ain't a good idea. Cause, if you putting up all the money and she only got the ideas, hey man, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know,
Hey man, we don't woke it up tonight, fellas. I mean, again, this is from a male's perspective. You know, we got a bunch of people watching too. Damn, where y'all been? Subscribe to the channel, share it, cause this is a good topic, man.
man, make sure y'all like this
You know what I'm
video
saying?
too, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all guys in Atlanta, Corey Carter is a catch, man. You see what I'm saying? She's a real catch. And she's very smart. You know, I think that guys need to choose wisely. Same way women need to choose wisely. If you super, if you're a super independent woman and gotta have the last word, and gotta have the last thought, and don't want to listen to nobody, don't ask for no protector. And women, your coochie is not peace to a minimum.
Yeah, and it's damn
It's
show
not.
not protection. I'll tell you
It's not. But you know what,
that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Corey? I think a lot of women, to speak on what she said, what women y'all choosing don't trust your direction. I think a lot of women let you feel like they trust in your direction, bro. And then they'll flip it on
Damn,
you.
you know what, man? I don't know Corey married or not right now. My bad, Corey. I'm trying to put you out there, baby. I'm sorry, man. I apologize for that.
Hey,
But
you know, if her
Corey is a
last
good
name ain't changed, JJ, she's probably not
She
married.
probably not married, bro.
yeah.
But now, no, no,
She
no. Today's women sometimes keep their maiden name or whatever name. So you can't say that now. So she may be going in her maiden name. That may be Corey Carter may be her professional name, and she got another last name for when she married. So
she she say not
oh,
married.
okay. All right, all right, all right, all right.
Hey man, shout out to Corey, man. Hey,
You
hey,
notice she
hey man,
said,
check me
okay, JJ, you notice she said not married, but she damn sure didn't say single. So just keep notes on that, guys out there that are looking. Because she said
out.
not married.
This
So,
is crazy her last name. I
okay.
think Carter. You know what? I ain't finna get all this into her business, man. But she is a beautiful, smart woman, man, and she has her mind on correctly, man. And I think she's a woman that's at peace. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't got a lot of baggage. But again, fellas in Atlanta, hey, get right, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hate to ask this
But
question because I
again,
know we are all in, but do you do
yeah,
you think
go
that
ahead, my
do
brother.
you think that's what it is? Do you think the reason why some of these women not letting you have peace because they not at peace?
That's the thing, Drew. A lot of people, a lot of people aren't. It could be their past, um, daddy issues, family issues, um, just taking on the burden of everybody else's issues and feel like they're obligated to take on everybody else's issues. So when you come in, they don't want to listen to you know what I'm saying, the the opposite of what they've been dealing with. Why since you've been there. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying, Drew?
Mm, yep.
But again, bro. But again, man, bro, this topic was deep. Damn.
You know we're gonna have to run it back with the ladies on here.
Hey, man.
No, no, you
You
know
know
they're going to try to run it back without us. You know how they do it. You know, we done gave our point of view, and they going to treat us like we don't deserve to have our own point of view. Like they going to treat us like our feelings don't matter. Like, they going to disregard everything we said as being a fact
that's
or
but that's the problem, Rock. Rock, that's the problem right there. They think that because we got beards and mustaches and nuts that we don't have feelings. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know where this come from where men don't have feelings. Men feelings get hurt the same way y'all get hurt. We are
absolutely.
human beings.
We
We are
we
human
have
beings.
feelings. We're sensitive
Yeah,
and
we're
emotional, just
sensitive.
like you guys are.
Right. So just because somebody be real with you and raw with you, that don't mean that he ain't got a soft spot. Cause if he taking his time out to be that real and that raw, then understand, baby, he's doing it because he love you. He's not doing it because he hates you.
But
He's
no,
taking
I'm
his
only
whole energy and time out,
And
you know what I'm saying, to
and
try to
and I'll say this, JJ, as my laptop is about to die. when a man is
Your
when a
laptop,
man
your
is
laptop always about to
yeah,
die.
as when a man is I'm sorry, man. Mine is gas ran, so when I get close to running out of gas, you know. Anyway,
Go ahead,
no,
bro.
but
We about to wrap it up
no,
anyway,
no.
man.
But what I'm saying is this JJ is that our feelings matter, and when a man is telling you about your feelings, he's telling you because he loves and he trusts you. And when he stops telling you about your feelings, you in trouble. Your relationship is in trouble.
Thank you, Rocky, for that. And that could be your
That's my final thought
ending
right there.
to it. Appreciate it, man. Drew, what's your final thought on this topic, my brother?
Man, I think this was a great topic. Um, and I hope that all the female viewers are really listening because, you know, there was a lot of gems being dropped in this conversation, man. That piece is vital. It's very important. And I feel like when you partner with somebody to be married and spend the rest of your life together, man, you got to make sure that relationship hitting on all cylinders. So I'ma always, as your husband, I'ma always want you at your best, and I'ma do what it takes for you to be at your best. I just want the same thing in return. And I feel like sometimes, I ain't gonna say every time, but I feel like sometimes a lot of women, because we are men, like JJ said, they be like, oh, he'll be all right, whatever, whatever. But bro, if y'all don't want us snapping one day, cause we don't went months without saying how we feel, trying to make sure you good, you need to be checking in with us too. And
Check
I done
in.
been in relationships when I ain't get checked in on, and at the end of the day, man, sometimes I might just want to hug when I walk in the door. Not know, hey, can you fix this? Can you do this? Can you cut the grass? You can a brother get a hug? Can I get a sandwich? You know what I'm saying? Can I get a sandwich with some love? You know what I'm saying? We, like Rock said, that macaroni and cheese, the reason why it tastes like that because you ain't put no love in it that day. We know the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's all a brother asks. We real simple. We don't need you to buy all these things. I could buy that stuff myself. If you want to buy me some shoes, that's cool. I'm good with that. But at the end of the day, it's real simple, man. It's real simple. We go out in the world every single day, man, and the world be beating us up. We already got two strikes against us. One, we men. The second one, we black. You know what I'm saying? When we come home, we just want our lady to be like, hey, babe, how you doing? Give me a little kiss on the cheek. Give me a hug. Hey, go upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. I want to talk to you about some stuff, but we can talk about it over dinner. Bet. Give me 45 minutes. Let me change my clothes, take a shower, whatever. Watch a little Sports Center or whatever's on ESPN real quick. Check my phone. I'm gonna be downstairs. We can eat dinner and we can talk. That's all we asking for, and that's all I got to say. Make sure y'all, man, checking out this podcast, man. Look, we doing some amazing things over here, man. And like I always say, JJ, appreciate you for creating this platform, man, for us to speak on these topics. I think the more and more we speak on these topics, I think, especially with the gender stuff and relationships and even just with the black community, man, we can start to build an understanding and a rapport with each other again. So follow follow the YouTube channel, click that bell for the notifications, man, and follow us on all social media platforms at the Sex Cigar Lounge. All right, JJ.
Hey, man, shout out to Corey, man. Corey's so silly, bro. She is silly, bro. Hey, man, shout out
I
to
just read what she said.
shout out to all of our, what I'm saying, watchers, subscribers. Hey, check this out. I need y'all to do me a favor. Corey, Dorian, all of our new watchers. Take this video from YouTube, share it with your coworkers, with your friends, with your relatives, and make sure that they subscribe to the channel. Cause we about to start hitting y'all with all types of relationship topics. This right here, man, it came from a blessing. It came from a blessing. You're a blessing. I appreciate everybody logging on. You know what I'm saying? We try to make it an hour. It could have went longer. You see, Rock got a bootleg Charger. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man. but hey, man, be a man's peace, man. You know what I'm saying? And if a man be passionate about, his feelings, that man love you. He just being passionate. You know what I'm saying? He not trying to be angry. You see what I'm saying? What's up? Oh my God, bro. Bro, we got a bunch of people. Tiffany, what's up, baby? We got Tiffany Taff in the building, man. We got a lot of new people that have came on the show tonight, y'all. Please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be hitting y'all with a lot more of these topics, man. We got a bunch of great women that have joined the live. Dorian, shout out to Dorian, Tiffany, DW, and especially Corey with her little self. That's my little homegirl. I've been knowing her for years, bro. These are some great women out here, man, that understands that this topic is not to bash women. It's just to give a male perspective on what we think about. That's it. Because they know that we love women. We love our sisters. And we just trying to help motivate or whatever the case may be. And that's it. So shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to all of our new subscribers, because we got a couple of new subscribers tonight. I appreciate y'all logging on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jackie. She don't want me to say Jackie, but shout out to Jackie. And hey, man, stay tuned for the next episode tomorrow, right, Drew?
Oh, y'all know tomorrow's Friday, and you know what time it is?
Drunk
Drunk Champs, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So have your wine, ladies. Have your wine,
your whiskey, your tequila,
music,
whatever it is.
You know what I'm saying? If you smoke a cigar, hey Jackie, I'm gonna get you on the show, Jackie. Corey, I need you on the show, Corey.
Yeah, we need to. Hey, we definitely need the ladies on the show, man. Definitely.
Tiffany, I need you on the show, Tiffany.
Sure.
Hit me up.
Sure.
Hit me up. Give me y'all availability. I need y'all on the show. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Peace out.